What if there was a throne above all thrones? A seat of authority that governs the universe itself. It's not made of gold or silver, but of something far more powerful. Who sits on it? What happens before it? Imagine a single point of absolute control, from which all of reality takes its cues. The Bible says everything: time, angels, nations, even the very fabric of creation responds to what happens at this throne. It is the most powerful seat in existence, the ultimate center of the cosmos. Throughout history, earthly thrones have been symbols of power, but they are fragile. Kings rise and empires fall. Dynasties crumble to dust, and their seats of power become museum relics. But the throne of God is different. It is eternal, unshakable, absolute. It has no beginning and no end. While human kingdoms are like shifting sands, this throne is a mountain that never moves, a constant in a universe of change. It is the ultimate reality upon which everything else is built. Before this throne, all other power is just a shadow, and the descriptions of what surrounds it are beyond anything we can imagine. Are you ready to see what the prophets saw? Let's step into the throne room of heaven, guided by the visions of prophets like Isaiah, Ezekiel, and John. The first thing that hits you isn't a shape, but a light, a brilliant, unapproachable light. The one who sits on the throne has the appearance of jasper and sardius stone, glowing with the deep red of a bloodstone and the clarity of a diamond. Surrounding this central point of power is a rainbow, not of water and light, but shining like a pure, brilliant emerald. This isn't a quiet, peaceful scene. From the throne itself flash lightning and peals of thunder, mixed with voices that rumble with authority. Imagine being there, standing in this throne room. Around the central throne are 24 other thrones, and seated on them are 24 elders, dressed in white, with golden crowns on their heads. They represent redeemed humanity, brought into the very council of God. And then, there are the living creatures, 4 of them, full of eyes in front and back, constantly watching, constantly aware. One is like a lion, another an ox, a third has the face of a man, and the fourth is like a flying eagle. Day and night, they never stop their worship. This is not a static picture, it's a living, breathing, dynamic center of unending praise and cosmic government. Now, look closer. Near the throne are beings of pure fire and light, the seraphim and the cherubim. These are angels of the highest order, existing in the immediate presence of God. The prophet Isaiah saw seraphim, each with 6 wings. With 2 wings they covered their faces, because the holiness of God is too overwhelming to look at directly. With 2 they covered their feet, a sign of humility and reverence. And with 2, they flew, ever ready to serve. And what do they cry out? In a chorus that shakes the very foundations of the heavenly temple, they call to one another, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. Their voices thunder through eternity. The holiness of God is so pure, so intense, that even these powerful and fallen beings are overcome with awe. They tremble in his presence. It's a holiness that purifies all it touches and consumes all that is unholy. This throne is the ultimate seat of justice. From it, divine decrees are issued. It represents God's perfect, righteous judgment over all creation. Every action, every word, every thought is known here. It is a place of absolute moral clarity and authority. For those who stand against it, it is a place of terrifying judgment. But here is the most shocking truth in the entire Bible. This same throne of judgment becomes something else entirely. For those who approach it through the path God has made, it transforms. The writer of Hebrews tells us to come boldly to the throne of grace, where we can find mercy and find grace to help in our time of need. The throne of perfect justice is also the throne of limitless mercy. How can this be? How can absolute judgment and infinite forgiveness flow from the same place? It's a paradox that reveals the very heart of God. The answer lies at the center of the throne itself. As the Apostle John continues his vision in Revelation, he sees something that seems impossible. At the very center of this cosmic power, standing in the midst of the throne, is a lamb. But this is no ordinary lamb. It looks as if it had been slain. This is Jesus Christ. He is not just near the throne, he is at the center of it. The symbol of ultimate power is not a conquering warrior with a sword, but a lamb bearing the marks of sacrifice. This is the great mystery of the gospel. Power is perfected in weakness. Victory is won through humility. The Lamb that was slain is now the Lion that reigns. All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to him. His sacrifice is the reason the throne of judgment can also be a throne of grace. Because of the Lamb, a day is coming when all of creation will respond. The Bible describes a future moment when every knee will bow, in heaven and on earth and under the earth. Kings and presidents, rich and poor, angels and demons, every being that has ever existed will bend the knee. Every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. Imagine that moment, the entire universe, in perfect unison, acknowledging the rightful authority of the one who sits on the throne. All rebellion will cease. All questions will be silenced. There will only be the perfect, universal recognition of the one true King. The authority of this throne is not a matter of opinion, it is the final, inescapable reality. So what does this throne, so distant and so epic, mean for you, right now? It means that the universe is not spiraling into chaos. It is under the steady, sovereign hand of a good and powerful King. The one who sits on that throne of dazzling light and thunderous power is not a distant and caring deity. He is the God who revealed himself in the slain Lamb. He is the one who invites you to a throne of grace. If God reigns from this throne, then nothing in your life is an accident. No tear goes unseen, no prayer goes unheard, and no injustice has the final word. Your life is held in the hands of the one who commands armies of angels and holds galaxies in place. The throne of God means there is order behind the chaos, purpose within the pain, and an unshakable hope that anchors your soul. Your story is part of his story, and he is seated, in complete control. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, consider subscribing to my Bible in Pictures for more journeys into the depths of the Bible.